ClaretsTV speaking to Chelsea manager Robbie Simpson after defeat at home against Truro. Robbie, unlucky result there. How did you think that went?
It was obviously disappointing to lose. We didn't quite execute what we wanted to execute in the first half. We wanted the emphasis today was speed, and speed of getting the ball to our forward men, and then them going at speed and directness at their back line, and we didn't quite execute that. Well, we didn't execute that really. We had moments, but we wanted to be relentless with it, and we didn't quite execute it at all. We played a bit slowly, far too slowly, and too many backwards passes. I don't mind a backwards pass, but then it's then with a purpose to play through the lines or in behind, or a switch of play to then be able to go direct at their back line, and we didn't execute that for whatever reason. I think mainly the intensity and tempo was just too slow. It was very one-paced. We were too one-paced all afternoon, really. And when you play against teams, we have done recently, that have a good structure to them and stay in shape and almost say to us, come on then, break us down, the one thing you do need to have is tempo, and particularly from restarts, tempo and intensity and runs forward. And we didn't have that at all today, really. So yeah, it's very disappointing. Absolutely gutted to obviously not get something from the game. We got back into it with a great goal. That really good goal, great header from Charlie. He had one just before that, actually, that he's gutted he missed, but a really great header from him. Good bit of play in the build up to it, and then we shoot ourselves in the foot just when I think, right, we're in the ascendancy now, the tempo's going to increase, we're going to have what we wanted to have from the start. We shoot ourselves in the foot with a domino effect of errors, really, to lead to their second. And yeah, obviously a disappointing result for us.
Does it feel like we're not doing too much wrong and getting punished for it?
Well, yeah, I do think that, but we have to get better at doing things right. We have to get better at executing what we want to execute pre-game. There's nothing's going to change outside of that. So we need to make sure that we're getting as much out of the players as we can, giving them directives that we know that they can do, and executing it. And at the minute at home, look, fair enough, when Chippenham came here, that took us a bit by surprise, but then Maidstone did it, and now Truro have kind of done it to a bit lesser extent today, actually. But we need to be better at executing what we want to execute against teams that come and sit in a mid block or a low block and then look to counter on us or play for set pieces. So it's down to us to get it right, and we will. Look, we've got a fantastic group of players, people that want to learn and want to get better. They are trying. It's tough. People have spoken about our home form so much, and it's kind of created an atmosphere here where they are playing safe, they are playing backwards, they're not taking potentially enough risks, and we need to create an environment for them within the group that they can take risks, and they can make a run forward and then just back their recovery, and we need to get that from them, and we need to work on ways this team can penetrate mid to low blocks, for sure. And we did a bit on that on Thursday, but like I say, we didn't quite execute that how we'd have liked to today. And I think that we just need to keep working and keep getting better at what we want to do, and I'm certain it'll turn. I know it's frustrating for particularly the home fans when they see the away form and then they haven't seen it at home. I get that, it's so frustrating, and we need to try and give them something to get behind us. But yeah, we will. We're working, and I hope that they stick with us.
Just touched on a couple of injuries. Josh Oluwayemi ruled out before the game. If you can give us an update on him, and also Odie Alpha went down in the first time, had to get subbed off.
Yeah, we've gone from having a fully fit squad and it being really tough to choose a match day squad and leaving some really good players out to having to pick players that are carrying knocks and niggles, and so it's not been an ideal week or two for us. But yeah, Odie's pulled his groin, so that'll be a period out. And Josh on Thursday made a save towards the back end of training and has fractured his thumb in 2 places. It looks like he's definitely seen a specialist, but it looks like he'll need an operation, so that'll be a long term. It'll take him until the end of his loan, and then when he's back, I don't know. But yeah, our thoughts are with him because it was a pretty freak injury, I guess. And yeah, we hope he has a speedy recovery.
Is that the movement in the squad then, especially as Adam was talking about on Thursday in the Q&A about the goalkeepers we get offered, because we've done really well with them?
Yeah, well, we already been offered a load yesterday, but it's down to us now to choose the right one to bring in. Obviously, we want to make sure that Josh is okay, and get some guidance from Portsmouth on how long he actually is out, because at the minute it's a bit of hearsay until he sees that specialist. But yeah, there's work going on behind the scenes straight away, really. As soon as he did it, like, we were straight on the phone to people that we knew on Thursday night.
It sounds like a bit of a headache in selection for Tuesday then, because I suppose you were looking to rotate a few players to the Essex Senior Cup, but maybe it might just be who's available.
Yeah, and I think obviously after 2 defeats in a row, we need to. It's the first chance to get some confidence back, really, and make sure we don't lose again. So we'll sit down and discuss it tomorrow. Who's available? Who's carrying knocks that it would be worth resting? We also have got some players away at Coggles, and younger players that we would like to have a look at in a senior football environment alongside our first team. So yeah, we'll sit down tomorrow and decide on how we go about Tuesday.
Okay, hard line, Simon. We'll look forward to that one at House on Tuesday.
Thanks, Ben.